All things are difficult before they are easy. Failure is the mother of success. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Guessing is cheap, but guessing wrong can be expensive. Happiness is the best cosmetic. In hardship we see true friendship. Be not afraid of going slowly, be afraid only of standing still. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, the second best time is now. A man who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, a man who never asks is a fool for life. If you bow at all, bow low. I was angered for I had no shoes, then I met a man who had no feet. The more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. A single conversation with a wise man is worth a month's study of books. Patience is a bitter plant, but its fruit is sweet. A crisis is an opportunity, riding the dangerous wind. A diamond with a flaw is better than a common stone that is perfect. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. Do everything at the right time, and one day will seem like 3. A wise man makes his own decisions, but an ignorant man mindlessly follows the crowd. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls, others build windmills. A little impatience will spoil great plans. Talk does not cook rice. The more acquaintances you have, the less you know them. He who thinks too much about every step he takes will always stay on one leg. Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. When the heart is at ease, the body is healthy. There are 2 kinds of perfect people, those who are dead, and those who have not been born yet. Dig the well before you are thirsty. A smile will gain you 10 more years of life. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. Behave toward everyone, as if receiving a guest. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Don't listen to what they say. Go see. Control your emotions or they will control you. Do not confine your children to your own learning, for they were born in another time. Teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. If you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. Learn to walk before you run. A good name is better than a good face. True character is revealed in moments of extreme anger. A man without a smiling face must not open shop. Solve one problem, and you keep 100 others away. Ripe fruit falls by itself, but it doesn't fall in your mouth. Habits are cobwebs at first, cables at last. If you don't do stupid things, you won't end up in tragedy. No matter how tall the mountain is, it cannot block the sun. Experience is a comb, which nature gives us when we are bald. Better the cottage where one is merry, than the palace where one weeps. Before preparing to improve the world, first look around your own home 3 times. 2 good talkers are not worth 1 good listener. Disaster comes from careless talk. Too many cooks spoil the broth. A clear conscience never fears midnight knocking. Married couples tell each other 1,000 things, without speech. A clever person turns great troubles into little ones, and little ones into none at all. It's better to walk thousands of miles, than to read thousands of books. It is easy to open a store, the hard part is keeping it open. The person who is his own master cannot tolerate another boss. It is not the knowing that is difficult, but the doing. A bad beginning makes a bad ending. A bird in the hand is worth than 2 in the bush. A book holds a house of gold. He who hides his faults plans to make more. If your strength is small, don't carry heavy burdens. If your words are worthless, don't give advice. A fool judges people by the presents they give him. Pearls don't lie on the seashore. If you want one, you must die for it. Love is not about possession, it's all about appreciation. A straight foot is not afraid of a crooked shoe. A good book is a good friend. Time is money, and it is difficult for one to use money to get time. One generation plants the trees, and another gets the shade. He who depends on himself will attain the greatest happiness. Better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Distance tests a horse's strength. Time reveals a person's character. He who is afraid of suffering is already suffering fear. Out of fear, true creativity is blocked. If you are in the business of revenge, then you better dig 2 graves. He who returns from a journey is not the same as he who left. If you always give, you will always have. Never trust a woman who has had sex with your enemy. A fall into a ditch makes you wiser. Do not believe that you will reach your destination without leaving the shore. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Govern a family as you would cook a small fish, very gently. If small holes aren't fixed, then big holes will bring hardship. Small men think they are small, great men never know they are great. With love, water is enough. Without love, food doesn't satisfy.